It says, it is sown a natural body, it is raised a spiritual body. There is a natural body and there's a spiritual body. It says, it is written, the first man Adam was made a living soul. The last Adam was made a quickening spirit. Howbeit, that was not first which is spiritual, but that which is natural, and afterwards that which is spiritual. So God says in his word that there's two things. There's a natural body and then there's a spiritual body. There's a worldly man and there's a spiritual man. And he said, when you come into this world, you're inclined to want to do the worldly things. You're inclined to want to do the wicked thing. But he said, I will raise a spiritual body. If you allow God to raise you spiritually, that means you follow his way. That means you follow his will. It says a quickening spirit. It will quicken you. And then there's a natural body and a spiritual body. So if you continue to sow in the flesh, you continue to sow in the worldly things, it will lead to destruction. But if you allow God to raise you, just like how a parent raises you, God said, I want to raise your spiritual body. I want to raise the spiritual man. I want to raise your character. I want to raise who you are inside. I want to raise your heart. I don't want the world, what the world wants. See, the world wants to raise your flesh. But God said, I want to raise the spirit man. Because the spirit man is what's going to get into the kingdom. You keep sowing spiritually, you're going to receive the spiritual things. But you keep sowing fleshly, you keep sowing in the worldly things, sowing in the wicked thing, that's what you're going to receive. It says, now this I say, brethren, that flesh and blood cannot inherit the kingdom of God. So yes, you could be physically growing, but are you spiritually growing? Are you spiritually allowing God to raise you up? Are you spiritually allowing God to elevate you? You have to get to the point where your elevation is not an option. That you have no choice but to be great. You have no choice but to walk into the spiritual things. You have to hold yourself accountable. Because you're going to have to answer. I'm not going to have to answer for you. You're going to have to answer for yourself. But it says that flesh and blood cannot inherit the kingdom.